Everybody has their crack, and I've got mine. Good food. Good food. You know, when you were raised up on good food, some of y'all have never been raised up on good food. My mother could cook when she wanted to, but she chose to be a soldier and a professional. But still, she cooked. But she, you know, she had me and she had my dad. But you know that I stayed with my aunt when my mom and my dad served, and my aunt could cook. My aunt could cook, and my grandmother on my daddy's side could cook. I don't know what the issue was between my grandmother on my daddy's side and my mama, and yet I do. I kind of do, now that I think about it. But the funny thing about it is, grandmama loved me, and it was funny how she was the one who I remember how my relatives talked about that lived with her, because it was her house and her land. It's all that. It's the land that I didn't get, which is weird because all of them got land and property, but I got nothing. My dad actually, and this was a lot of military people do, in order to, because you find it when you get into the civilian world, to make ends meet, you have to do things. So he actually borrowed some money from his dad. I guess that was his dad. I don't know, because my grandmother, I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't there. But the bottom line is, he borrowed money from this man, and then, you know, and sold his land to get it back, and then the guy wouldn't give it back. Maybe that's why grandmama, you know, left him. But yeah, he still had his little plot on the track, which was probably my daddy's. But the funny thing is, my relatives did not tell me, especially the ones who knew that. She knew that. She's the historian of the family. I will not even bother to call her name. And she's the one who says, you know, that she's out witchy and do all this, and she would go to Florida and do all that stuff. Let me tell you something, bitch. Didn't you ever think that if my grandmother, you know, where did you learn your shit from? So, and grandma did not like none of these people that were, you know, when you have bums, now I'm feeling like I'm K-Dot. You know, when you know, bums, they want to live off of people, that want to live off their work, you want to live off their knowledge, you want to live off everything. And you know what, these bums, it was 50,000, you know, there's like 50,000 of them, and there's only one of me. So, you know, it's like roaches be roaches, right? My grandmother was not the roach, but apparently, but she was on my father's side of the family. She has a street name for her. Y'all be looking at statues and streets. My grandmother actually has a street name for her, Ravanna Street. She reminds me of that James Tillman Rockefeller legacy. Actually, she had a legacy, but look at them and look at me. Bingo. That jealousy, man, a prophet in their own hometown, there is something to that. Who knew? Who knew? But they mad at me. Why are you mad at me? You got everything. Do you? You know, you I don't know none of you now. It's like Sodom and Gomorrah. You know, once you move out from that energy, you don't go back to what salt you see. And for those of you that, well, God forgives everything. 4 words. Dead Sea, Red Sea. Both of those things for real. But anyway, I'm getting good food. And so I'm telling you a real story. This story is about me. But my grandmother actually, for the last several years of her life, they said, those that lived with her, said, you know, she had a stroke and couldn't talk. Now, I know, you know, she was a Pisces too. So we spoke all the time. You know, Daddy would take me, Daddy would have to come all the way from Merkson Road and go all the way out to Vanda to take care of her. All those 50,000 people out there living off her, but did they take care of her? I don't know. Grandma was angry about something. Hella angry. I can imagine why. There's nothing like people who just like to live off you and don't do anything, right? Damn. It's that. Just sat and got fat and had babies. But, and look at me. You know, well, you know, I'm my mom and my dad's legacy. It's that, but they're all famous, right? They're all, most of them are preachers, and it's that, you know. So you, girl, huh? As ready as it's gonna be. It's just me and good food. That's why I'm getting it from you, because I ain't cooking for nobody and I ain't eating from nobody.
That's right. We're having another flea market sale out here tomorrow.
Oh,
From 1 to 4.
I might.
Easter baskets. Somebody that's going to be doing Easter baskets.
Yeah.
And we have somebody that's going to be doing face painting. So if you know any little kids, everybody knows.
I know there's some around my neighborhood, but you know, I don't know if these little kids I know how to act right. You know, their parents don't know how. It's sad the kids only act, you know, only project with their parents. But I'm sending you good vibes and good luck with all of that. I'm going to be canoeing. Yeah, so I'm going to be good. Like my grandma would say, be around people who treat you right. And I do, right? And, you know, I realized why my mom, my grandmother, I got a feeling she dealt with more white people than black people. Because I could see the black people on my side of the tree. I can see what they do. You know, that legacy thing, like I said, a prophet in their own hometown. Wow. Who knew? But yeah, and the same thing with my grandfather, who also had land, of which I'm sure my mother was supposed to get. You know what? I don't even want to talk about it. It's just the things that preachers do. You know, God is going to get you. God is too. But anyway, just a story. Yeah, time for some good food. Telling you the story about me. Downloads good food, good friends, and good legacy. I show my integrity. Do you? By the way, find you some good people. Because you're going to need them in the next couple of years. Peace.